Ladies and gentlemen, we know over the past few months, the chatter about voting has been a hot topic in America. And many voters in the Black community are not happy with the Democratic Party. And you have some of our people saying they will vote Republican. But there's no doubt that you also got to look at the fact that everybody is not on board with voting Republican. It's not like the communication from the Republican Party has been good. We have been hearing about mugshots, indictments, sneakers, and AI pictures. I don't think that's going to win anybody over. Okay. It's just not going to win anyone over. So far, the Republican Party and their communication skills with the Black voters is an F for real. It is a big F. They act like they never communicated with anybody else before, probably because most of them haven't, and it shows. So all are not on board, y'all, and that can't be overlooked because that is going to make a difference. And I'm not going to lie to you. When I look at different videos, not just mine, but others that I watch on this subject matter, I see more people saying they're going to sit on the couch. Then I see people saying they're going to vote Republican. And this is just my observation. You may have a whole different observation. Maybe you're looking at videos where, the comment section overwhelmingly is going to vote Trump. I am not seeing that. I am not seeing that at all. I'm seeing more people say couch than I see say Donald Trump. So the Republican Party, in my opinion, got a small, modest amount of Black voters, but I don't think they got an overwhelming a lot, number of Black voters. I don't believe they have that. I believe if they had a better approach and better plans, and we don't want to hear about sneakers and all that stuff, and you come with the real issues that will impact the community, and you come with a plan, then you might win even more over. But sneakers and criminal records and indictments and mugshots and AI pictures is just not a winning combination. It's not winning anyone over. So, and another thing that's not going to win people over is, and it mentions even in this article, Charlie Kirk attacking Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in the Civil Rights Act. But you know what? In all honesty, how many of us really listen to Charlie Kirk? It's not a lot of us listening to that dude. I don't really listen to him at all. I don't find him interesting. He just sounds like your atypical racist. I'm serious. If you listen to him, he don't sound any different from any other one you have heard in your lifetime. He's really just status quo as far as I'm concerned. Nothing to see here. So, also in a post on X, he said MLK Jr.'s legacy is a myth, grown totally out of control. Well, that's his opinion. I sure don't go by nothing Charlie Kirk says, and I never will. So, some conservative influencers also use the issue of Black crime. And, again, y'all got crime in your community too. That's not going to win any votes over. And, so far, the message from the Republican Party has been pretty dismal. You know, you got to overlook a lot at this point in order to say, yes, I can vote Republican. and then you're good. But that's why so many are saying they're going to take the couch because the communication is awful. It is really terrible. And at this point, y'all don't expect any miracles to happen because it's not going to happen. If you think they're going to turn this around and sound different, they won't. They won't. So, even some of the GOP presidential candidates have engaged in rhetoric that is more likely to alienate Black voters than attract them. In December, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley stepped in when she refused to bring up slavery. When asked about, well, she just straight up denies racism altogether, and it didn't help having Vivek Ramaswamy, which I call bad salami, out there with all of his rhetoric and stereotypes and disparaging things that he said about the Black community. Lastly, there is also the persistent reality that the Republican Party has shown little genuine interest in attracting Black voters. And that's true. What have they really presented to you that's worth listening to? So far, everything they have said, I wouldn't even put a child in front of them to even speak that garbage that they have been speaking. It's not worth it. It has been a serious point of contention highlighted by Black conservatives. While the party influencers and politicians are happy to talk about Black people, they are unwilling to talk with Black people. The GOP has not made a concerted effort to reach out to Black voters for decades, which has made it even easier for people just to straight up decide to take the couch. And I agree with that. Now, we know when it comes down to the Democratic Party, Black men have been dissatisfied with the party, and they are one of the biggest groups leaving the Democratic Party at this point in time. But this should not be taken as a sign that, it's going to be a big explosion among the Republican Party. The exodus that some are predicting is not going to materialize, while more Black folks are seeing that the Democrats have no intention of doing anything meaningful to give to Black voters. The GOP, they're not doing anything either. So, what's more likely to happen with these folks that are really sitting in the middle? They know they don't want the Democratic Party and they're completely unsure about the Republican Party. Most, and this is what I believe too, most are more likely to stay home on election day rather than throwing in a vote for the Republican Party. At this point, Black Americans are becoming more likely to say, "To hell with both parties," and not vote at all. So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.